quickly, please go to status and market share. The system will provide 5 charts of pie chart for market share. Separately, they are the total market share and the market share for each individual market. Because we're just at the beginning, so every market share in every company is 12.5%. But later on, when we start competition, all the number will change. Do remember that it is not necessarily be better with higher market share. If you buy the market, know what I mean? If you buy market means you are suffering the price, you are making the losses with low price. This is called you buy market. The market share, if you get your market share by buying the market, it is not profitable. So do remember, it's not necessarily good if you have a higher market share, but you buy the market share. Okay? But anyway, this is your decision.
If we have a low price, it's possible to get a higher market share, but it's not necessarily make your profit just like we have last week. Yeah.
So, how about strategy won't work here, right?
However, okay, you think about the strategy, because when you have the market share, remember that one? That's like a market before effect. That you think of next season. I think, do you have to think about that? Because everything, the production will be actually, you made a decision, everything actually affect the next season, right?
Yes, production and procurement.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so whenever you want to get information for market share, check here. Okay, next. Please press this button of sales information. Market share is a relatively concept, percentage. And also the system will provide you absolute number. For example, this is the last decision before you take over the company. In each market, the group 1 to group 8, we sell the product at $6 US dollars with a quantity of 159,583 units or piece. So when you got a table, you got 4 market, North, Central, South, Overseas market, you got this number. So that means during the competition, you can check anytime about the exact number, exact price every other company sell. And also the selling price, and also the sales quantity. Okay, let me ask you a question. With this table, can you calculate or estimate the total market size for the North market? Do you know how to calculate the total market size? You just sigma all the A number, right?
Yeah.
So you got the total number of the market size, you got the relative number of market share, and later on when you start making decision, you will start by making the projected market share. Currently you are 12.5%, so if you target 15% of market share, you know you will calculate how many quantities you should sell, right? And also plus a little bit, market growth. I remember 1.4 or 9% with a little growth. So you got the exact number, you got the relative number for either market share or sales quantity. Okay? Next, the status report is a very, very important report. So please pay attention on this report. Among this report, you got two factors. The first one is potential demand and also the sales. The potential demand is the theoretically maximum number if you are making every decision correct. That means like we are, taking the exam, the full score is 100%, 100 分, right? This is the theoretically maximum upper limit of any sales quantity. And for this number, sales is the exact number after competition. So most likely, the potential demand will be bigger or equal to the number of sales. So for each management team, your job is trying to squeeze the gap between the two numbers in efficiency-wise. If the number of potential demand is higher very, very higher than sales number, that means your operation is not in the efficient mode. Either you are spending too much money on getting customer demand. This number mostly reflect the result for throwing marketing expense. So if you want to get more demand from customer, do remember to put more money on marketing. And this is the result. If you put a lot of money on marketing, then it will generate a lot of demand from customers. But even you got a higher number in the so-called potential demand, there are still some other factors you need to do. For example, the pricing should be okay. You should have enough quantity to supply the market. You should have the equivalent or adequate quality for this product to support your pricing. So there are total 4 factors. To save your time, please focus on the decision on 4 factors: pricing, quality, the marketing, and the production capacity. Whether you are supplying sufficient quantity to the market or not. Whether you are throwing enough money for marketing or not. Whether you are making the product in a good quality or not. Or whether you are making the price as competitive as you can. Okay? So this is a very important table. The next row, production, is the past record. So you can most likely you can ignore this column, this cell in your decision. For you, for your decision, this capacity and next period is very important. That means we are now at the end of each of a year. We are making new quarter decision. We are making Q1 or Q2 or whatever Q decision. This number is the real number we can use. Is the real capacity we can use. For example, everyone has the same capacity 429,317 piece or each or unit of some kind of product. And do remember when I was just saying that the production is on shift. So can you calculate the maximum capacity you can provide to the market? Use this number times 1.5. Will you tell me to have an estimated number? Around 640 or something? Yeah, around 640. Okay, please remember this number. We'll get back to the number later on. That means this is your normal, regular production capacity with regular, normal cost. If you are using extra work, if you are using OT, over time, the number of OT will suffer from more cost, higher cost, because you are using OT. But in the regular capacity, the cost is regular. Okay? And then we have a table here showing the inventory level for each individual market. This is it. So the moment when I hand in the company to you, do remember I'm the ex-CEO. I give the company to you. The moment I give it to you, there are about over 21,000 inventory of finished product in North Market. To simplify the situation, you cannot make any decision to shift the inventory to other market. Assume the localization. Different market has different localized need for packing or for something. But anyway, you are not able to make any decision. Say, for example, you shift the 10,000 units to Central Market and ship the rest to the Southern Market. No, the moment you take the 21,000 units, there are only 2 ways for you to make. First, sell them. Second, just leave them there. There's no third way. You can't move the unit to other market. Okay? I have just given you some all the information about the business. And the last one is about the financial report. So I need to give you 3 financial fundamental report. First, please go to the balance sheet. The moment you take over the company is with 4 million debt to the bank. And also the shareholder equity is 7.1 million. So we got total 11.1 million as the total liability. And the detail I hand in to you, I give it to you. The total 11.1 million And it's like this. I give you 1.2 over 1.2 million in cash. And also remember that we have 21,000 finished product in North Market. Each market with a standard unit price $3 US dollars. So we got about $63,000. And also we have another stock called material, the raw material stock, over 1.18 million. $1 for each, so you got 1.18 million for the raw material. For the rest, we consolidate into one accounting item. So you see the way we list the balance sheet, you will know that we focus on again will be our cash, finished product, and raw material. Let's ignore other items. Let's focus our attention on the three items: cash, finished product, and raw materials.